Hey, what's up, guys? Let's bus some percussion, kick, and a bass together in one channel. I'm gonna do this for some reason. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but we have our loop-de-loop here. And our bass is right here. Right, and together, let's see what they sound like. Sounds kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is drop in a bit of glue. Actually, yeah, I'll do this. Alright, so what makes this special is it adds some interesting harmonics when you bring the threshold down and the makeup up. It sounds pretty clean and all that when you don't push it, but when you push it, it sounds very interesting. And I want to introduce some clipping because it sounds cool. My nose is itchy. Okay, so let's bring the threshold down. I have a kind of a high ratio, 10:1. My release, I won't play around with that yet. And a generous attack, I guess I'll go 3 milliseconds. Because this has quite a bit of transients in it, with the kick and the bass, which is quiet to loud, the compressor will freak out more than I'm used to. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so we're getting some gain reduction going on around 5 decibels, which is pretty cool. So what I want to do is I want to use this in a, not a unique way, but in a way that you might not know about. So the transients are poking through because the attack is a little slow. And I have my threshold down to around 5, and the more you bring the threshold down, the more you'll get this kind of harmonic effect. Itchy nose. So I'm going to bring the makeup up to when I see it kind of peek into the red. You hear those transients coming through. Not so much, actually. Right, so it's going into the red, which is okay because I'm going to do something kind of neat. And yeah, so there's a little button right here, and that is clip. So what this does is prevents anything from going over 0 decibels on its way out. So in turn, you will get an aggressive sound, and you'll get more of a punchier transient when the transients are being poked through. Like the signal's being compressed, and then the volume's going back up, and the dynamics are changing. Check this out. I'll just show you right now. Right, those transients are gosh darn aggressive. So I'll press the clip button, and those aggressive transients will become harmonically the continuity of the harmonics. It'll just sound cool. Okay, check this out. Right, and it's not a harsh clip. It's not like this, which doesn't sound too good. You want the trick to making things sound cool is not mass amounts of effects at high value. It's mass amount effects, mass amount of subtle effects that all work together to make your sound awesomer. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It's always a good idea because what the heck is going on here? Don't do that. So, oh, I see what it's doing. Whatever. So really okay, what we're gonna do is echoey. Okay, so we have this guy now. We're back in business. So when you clip something and you add all this harmonics are added, right? So it's a good idea to kind of EQ after you have any kind of compression that has makeup or like a really fast release. Fast release adds a bit of distortion, which could be good. You want to do is you want to have an EQ kind of repair what's kind of been added. This already sounds pretty good, but in the context of, you know, our mastering, I kind of want it to be smooth. Right, so we kind of have that. That's just basic. I'd spend more time on that actually. And you can also have a compressor after this to kind of tame out the peaks. There's a little subtleness, why not? And yeah, that's basically how I would do it. And then with the rest of the track, this would need to be refined with a better compression. And oh, it's being side-tuned to post effects. So I need to do a pre-effects. Well, I hope you learned something. I'll just show you what this sounds like all off and then all on. Right, subtleness of doom. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. Hope you learned stuff. If you go into the comments, there's many ways you can support if you want. You can donate, you can support me on Patreon, or you can simply just like, or you can share the video, share the channel, tell your friends, tell your dog, and we'll be back with many more. Alright, everyone, have a good one.